back. Anybody here? Yeah, this was quite bad. So, as I wrote in chat, Albus moved across my power cables, and for some reason, my PSU started to get a surge when the cable is moved. So that's what generally happened. I'll restart the game. And of course now we are not where we want it to be because we will need to restart the loop in the game. Everything needs to get restarted, right? Okay, just a second. There we go. Finally everything loaded as it should. And we continue. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, I actually don't know what I will do with it. I will try to replace the power cable, but I fear that it's actually not the cable. That is the connector on the PSU. Okay, let's wake up again and just give ourselves a second so that I will check everything. Should be fine. Stream is back up. Yay! Welcome back, Firebomb. So, yeah, there was an issue. The issue was Albus. I don't know if you heard me before, so just let me know, because it was a power surge. I hope everything works fine again. A quick start. Yeah, so Albus moved across my cables, and it has happened several times now, even off stream, luckily, that when he moves through or, you know, bangs his paw against my power cable for my PSU on my main PC, it triggers a surge. And I don't know if it's actually the cable's fault or it's the PSU connector's fault. It feels like it might be the connector. So I'll see what I can do about that. Or if I will need to replace my PSU if that one is not under warranty anymore. We'll see. But for now, it happened even to me when I was trying to jiggle the cable a little bit, that there was a surge and my PC went down completely. So that's what Albus did. And I'm trying to prohibit him from moving behind my PC case, but you know. So now he needs to be in his timeout corner because I can't bother about this right now. I can't really be bothered with this. And we lost our progress, so we need to go there again. Do you have it switched to the correct wattage? Yes. It has been fine for years, right? So it's not about the PSU. I feel really that it's a connector because when I was trying to properly connect the cable, I heard a little crackle. So there was some crackling in the connection port on the PSU. So it might have happened that it has gone faulty. The connector, not the cable. but I will definitely try it with another cable first. And then I will decide what to do next. Because this is funny, because today, the second delivery that should come today includes one interesting item, and that is a capture card. Well, it's not essentially a card, it's the little capture box, and yeah, so that I can hook up my PS4. If I knew this would be an issue, I might as well have ordered a PSU or something. Thank you, Firebomb. Good luck with that. Thank you very much. Things are just breaking down slowly. And actually, there is another thing in the flat. Like, we have small lighting in the kitchen. Like, not on the ceiling, but a little bit above the shelves. And I have noticed that one of the cables have burned through, like the connector is completely burned, and we smelled something burning before. So I will need to sort that out as well. That will be tricky because I don't even know how the cabling is done. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we got lucky. We got really lucky. Whew, we are right here. We found the island straight ahead. I have everything? I do. Let's go. Ah, you got an external capture card. Wonderful. Yep, indeed. I'm gonna test it and see how it performs, but the reviews were fine, and I didn't get an Elgato. I kind of went smart with the pricing, so I'm getting an AverMedia, which anyway has good reviews. So that's it. There's always something. It's worth it to have a modern life, but it's a pain, and I think a lot of times they can do so much better. Yep. So the trick is that since I bought this flat, I didn't really need to sort out stuff. This with the electricity circuits, but this one, this little piece of shit circuit and cabling and whatever is implemented somehow to be within the shelves and going through all the, well, I don't know the proper word for it. Well, through the cupboards in the kitchen, I guess that would be the word. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find a way to properly get to those cables, and then try to find an adapter, which will most probably need to be replaced as well, because the cable that got burned, the connection is directly at the side of the adapter. I can see it because it's burned to a brownish paste. So, Firebomb, I've heard good things about AverMedia cupboards. Yeah. So AverMedia is kind of in the background of that business for some reason, but of course Elgato and Razer are trying to push through, but they are overpriced. I know that the products can be great, but they sure are a bit overpriced. So I grabbed the AverMedia, and it should do just fine. It should enable me to record 1080p 60, and still it had a negative mark that it cannot record it by itself or into some kind of a drive connected to it, but I don't want that. I will still pass through the video to my OBS, and my OBS will do the recording, because that's how I want it to be. So I'm completely fine with it. Yeah, cabinets is also fine. Yikes. Yep. So the cabling and the burn was an interesting find, and I even don't know where we have the switch on the wall, like it's a normal light switch, but I don't bloody know where the adapter goes. It is there hidden at the back of one of the kitchen shelves. but the cabling is hidden somewhere behind, and I'm not sure if I will be even able to get to it because the kitchen is so well made. Quotations. Asaba, this is it. We've finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. Okay. No. Okay. It really did happen while I was reading. This is bad. We need to wait until the island is back in water because it hurled us into space. Okay, all good? All good now. Great. So where were we? Well, my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Des, if I know my brother Avens and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we give Evans and Mello a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. So they did it. That's it. That's the same thing that those two in the cannon thought, that they will give them a lower maximum. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. Atypical? Really? Okay. Cassava, if I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Evans behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Firebomb. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention. Wolfenstein games have loot and collectibles. Yes, loot. A lot of loot. And of course a lot of killing as well. But yeah, we'll get there. Oh, I wish this game to be finished today. But I don't know. Jesus Christ. Of course this one is broken. Of course I should have gone the other side. Of course. The worst thing is, if we get hurled into space when I do this. Please don't. Please don't hurl us into space. Alright. Drawings. There is the security platform that we can use. Six minutes, 7 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe. Alright. Kasaba, I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Avens, I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Kasaba. I wish I were, my friend. But no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Kasaba, tell Privet and Mello they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Oops. Mello and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Okay. Okay, I guess we were there, or we saw the tracking module already. That was the control module. Okay, we were at the control module. We definitely were. Okay, I think I might need to wait and stand right here, because I fear the tornado might be close. Anything hidden around here? Not really. Where are we going? Are we going to the big one? I hope not. The bad thing is I cannot see. Okay, and there is something on the other side as well, so we will need to use the last circle to get to the other side. Are you serious? I will need to jump on that one from this part and then circle around. If only I knew how much time do we have. No, I really wish to do that after we survive another tornado through this island. Right, so in the meantime we can talk about Wolfenstein. Yeah, so we will be starting with the New Order, right? That's one of the new ones. I was actually looking at the table of Wolfensteins, and there was one called Wolfenstein like 2009, but I couldn't really see it like anywhere in... It's definitely not on Steam. Oh, that sound. Okay, there we go. But we are safe in this container. And we are in space. Recommend starting with the New Order. Yep, the New Order is time-wise the first one, first new one, like the kind of a remake or a better looking one from Bethesda. So they went the New Order, then the Old Blood, and then the Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus. Okay, 3 minutes of oxygen. I should go back, replenish my oxygen, and then go here again. Okay, there we go. Good. I'm gonna use this one. This is trippy, isn't it? There we go. Oh, Brittle Hollow projection stone. Alright. I think we will need to carry it over, but I'm gonna have a look if we can get somewhere else from here. No, I don't think so. Nopey noped. Nopey nopey noped. A little focus mode. go. And Firebomb. Yeah, Wolfenstein 2009 is actually a good game that doesn't get the credit it deserves. Yeah, the order they were released is probably the best experience. I have Wolfenstein 2009 for both Xbox and PS3. Let me see if I can find it for PC. As a tribute to the studio, I think Machine Games made the New Order kind of a sequel to the 2009 game. Yes, that's what I read. Like, it is kind of a sequel, or it just carries over BJ Blazkowicz as the main character and all the other stuff. Some bits and pieces of history maybe from the game, but I just checked it on Steam. I didn't really invest too much time into trying to find out where it still is obtainable. So I definitely have those 3. And we actually pre-ordered Youngblood as well. Okay, let's read. Konoe, Daz and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Konoe, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Really? Kasava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at the Brittle Hollows Southern Observatory. And it reveals how an object might sink below the current. But I am unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. The trailhead starts at Brittle Hollows equator. Let's have a look. Wait. Let's put this away. Show me. Really? Going through the tornado? This is the possibility? Like, you need to land... I don't know. Feels like you need to go through the eye. Maybe. Wouldn't be the first time, right? Thank. Okay, that was the projection. Interesting. What I wanted to try is look here. What can we see down here? Nothing too interesting, but I think I saw another of those squids. So where can I get a better look? Yeah, there is something down there. Quite interesting. Wow. Okay. That's something you don't see every day. So, Firebomb, the rebooted series is definitely based on earlier games with the main character BJ's design. He was redesigned for 2009, and that look was not retained, but some of the events and characters are kept. Alright. So excited about Youngblood. I'm trying to figure out how to afford it. I might just ask my mom for a loan. Well, I found an interesting price for it. It was actually, I don't know if the deal is still there, but there's a page called voidoo.com, and we actually bought it from there. For now, I only had good experience with that sort of. It's not a marketplace. They are normally selling game keys with discounts and such. So the normal price in here for Youngblood was like 29.99 euros, and the deluxe edition was a little bit more pricey. But we actually bought the deluxe pre-order because on Voidoo they had some kind of a deal on it, and they had a code called Gaming Time, which added even more of a discount, and it ended up being 30-ish for the deluxe one. So it's basically the normal price, but for the deluxe edition. So both of us ordered it, and they are obliged to give us a key on the 26th. That should be the day before the game releases. So we don't have the key now. We have pre-ordered. It's not the best thing that we do. I don't like to pre-order, but whatever. This is one game in a long time that we should enjoy together, with my girlfriend, I mean. So that's why we both bought it. In any case, if you get the deluxe edition for that price or whatever, you are getting some sort of a friend pass. So even though your friend will not own the game, you still can invite a friend to play the full game with you, with that digital deluxe or whatever deluxe pass. So that's something to consider. If you maybe have a friend who will play it with you, you can go splitsies on it, but yeah, the fact is that only one of you will really own the game. So I don't know how are the key availability things from Voidoo in the US, but you would most probably see that on the page, that if it's available in US or some are not available in Germany. I guess there was actually a separate version of Youngblood for Germany. Completely separate edition. I have no one to play it with. I don't care. I understand. So that's why I was saying on Discord that I will definitely play it first with my girlfriend in a duo, in a co-op, and then I might just play it myself on stream. All right. So this is the core. It's very interesting. Shit. Shit. Okay, will it hold me on this? Oh no. Vitals low. Ouch. I got an ouch in my face. Let's get back to the ship and heal. Okay, construction yard, Southern Observatory, new stuff. Firebomb, they always have to make separate versions for Germany due to the strict anti-Nazi laws. Could be. I can't imagine how different the game would be then. Would there be no swastikas in the game? No Nazi branding, so to speak? But anyway, they're like they're making a mess of all the Nazis in that game, definitely. So something interesting to play through, but it's still a game, so yeah, it's most probably the symbols. Yeah, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea if you don't mind. Yeah, definitely no swastikas and a bunch of other stuff. Agreed. Oh, Albus. Albus is looking at me. Albus, I cannot let you go because you will move through my cables again. I really don't know what to put in there to make him not to go there completely. I don't have a spare box right now, but I might have a look around. Just a second. All right, I guess I found a way. He's actually kind of afraid. I mean, Albus is kind of afraid of the laundry hanger, so to speak, like the thing that you can unfold and put your laundry at. And yeah, so I leaned it against that spot, and he will now not go there because he's afraid. So saved. Right. So we might need to go to the Southern Observatory. Wait. I think I didn't look through this. So, what else do we have here? We have construction yard. So this island is where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire. According to a Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. And firebomb. Honestly, the laws preventing using swastikas is the only one I know, but since I have been told by Germans that the game is different in other ways, I am curious to know. Yeah, that might be interesting to find out. Clothesline? Well, I understand clothesline is something that you have managed to like stretch yourself on a balcony or somewhere. This is a metallic one, so it's a metal thing that you just put somewhere. You unfold and you put your clothes on it. Is it called a coastline? Maybe. never really, never really heard a word for it. Might be that thing. It's aluminium, I guess. This one, it's kind of light. All right. So, construction yard, ocean depths. Gabra says there's a strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. The Nomai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they'd previously thought was impossible. Bellspar found a way to reach the core of Giant's Deep. Okay. A metal one would be maybe a wreck. Oh yeah, let's call it a wreck. Yep, a laundry rack. Let's put it that way. Should be the best word for it. So when it moves and makes a sound, Albus is quite afraid of it. So he didn't like it from the start, and he's not afraid of a lot of stuff. It's really interesting. Oh, I have a call. Just a second, please. All right, so my delivery is coming. So I'm gonna pause the game right here, and I'll be back in like 2 to 4 minutes. He told me 2 minutes. So I'm gonna pick it up and be back. I am back. Whew, fitness. Yeah, this is the second run up and down for a parcel or for a delivery. So the second one is home. I'm not expecting another one. And this one includes the external capture card. So I will have something to test very soon. If I will not be actually needed to buy another power source, right? Okay, did I miss anything else? Yeah, Southern Observatory. There's a path beneath the surface that leads to the observatory. The trailhead starts at Brittle Hollow's equator. That must be the path with the light crystals, as I'm looking at it. And what about this? Nomai at the Southern Observatory constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below the strong ocean current. Good. Good stuff. What else? And in the other mode, is there something new? Oh, there is a quantum signal. But that quantum signal was deep, I believe, in the depths. So we will need a special special way of getting there. Welcome back, congrats. Thank you, Firebomb, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting with that capture card. I also ordered a 5-meter long HDMI cable, because essentially I would like to connect my PS4 from where it sits right now, because I literally have no more space on this little table. But we'll see. I will need to test it and see if I will need to reconnect it with one of my monitors. So the setup when I will stream something from the PS4 will be a little different, but we'll see. Remains to be tested. Good stuff. Ocean current discovery. Okay, so we will need to go to Brittle Hollow. I don't think we have the time for it now. Get to it through the largest of the hurricanes? Through that one? Maybe. Or we may die. We did it. We did it. Whoops. Gotta move it. Cannot repair it anyway, so... like this? There we go. Much better now. repair. I don't know how much time do we have left. This might be the thing. So in the huge hurricane, we have another building and another island. Really? Weird. Seems to have a mechanics of sorts, but I don't know about it yet. Let's try to explore as much as we can while we have some time. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Okay. Tell me. This is a huge ass tower. Wow. Alright. Enter this place without friends. However, these are lessons to learn for yourself. So, do they mean that I shouldn't be streaming this? I feel like we might be at the endgame portal for some reason. Take the Wandering Arch. Okay, there it is. Too bad we have very little time. Island shard, okay. We identified another thing. Observing a quantum object. Observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. And this will be the end. And we died. Yet another reset. Oh my. Okay, but now we know that there is the quantum tower of knowledge on Giant's Deep. Bam. Oh, the probe launched because it seemed like the probe didn't launch out of the cannon. Rip. Indeed, Firebomb, indeed. Let her rip. Let's check the log again. Might be a little smarter now. There we go. Tower of Quantum Trials. This tower held knowledge a Nomai needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. And there's more to explore here. Alrighty. The Hanging City. So maybe we should get to the observatory on Brittle Hollow now. Just maybe. I really don't know which launch this is. A millionth. No! What the hell? Ah. That damn autopilot. More, higher. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And now the autopilot. So, should start around the equator. The trailhead should start around the equator. So the observatory was here. This is it. This one. Let's bump it here. Check this out. So this is the observatory, maybe the upper part of it, right? Shit. Nothing. There goes hoping. I really hope we'll be able to get somewhere in there, but no. I'm gonna try to find the entrance below the crust. somewhere. The tasty, tasty crust. Oh, 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 okay, easy there, soldier. Where are we now? Anti-burnout. Did you focus too hard on another game? No, no. Why this is anti-burnout is actually under the channel. You can find it in the panels. There is the explanation why the whole gaming stuff is anti-burnout for me. And maybe for anyone else. Okay, I cannot really enter this way. I could, but I will end up in White Hollow Station again. Welcome to the stream, Lunar Waffles. How are you today? How are your waffles? There we go. Yeah, this game is not too much of anti-burnout because it can get really frustrating. Definitely. Oh, so it's just the normal reason for playing video games? I don't know. For some, maybe. Yeah, kinda. So for now, yes. For now, it's a full-time fun thing for me, right? But before, it definitely tried to be a method of easing out my situation. Okay, I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside the structure yet. The door is broken and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. Okay, then. Lovely. Okay, I'm gonna keep up with chat. So to relax, have fun, and to forget worries, that is usually the normal unless they're a pro. Yeah, well, indeed. Well, in the state of total burnout, even playing games was not doing much. Like, do you know the feeling of playing a game because you know that it should bring you relaxation, but you end up looking somewhere through your screen? Like you're not even there? I don't know. So that was the state I was in before. I'm better now because quite a lot of time has passed and I decided to try this out and leaving my job. So, yeah. If the game really does something for you at the state of playing it and it really helps you to ease the situation, that's fine. But when you can't really even concentrate on the game, that's maybe a different approach, a different state of mind. Well, I'm naturally spacey, so kind of. Well, spacing out is something else, I would say. But understandable. You at least can know the feeling that you are spaced out and you don't know what's happening in front of you. It's all about the thoughts that are in your head, I would say, that make the difference. And maybe it's not good to go into those thoughts in my previous state of mind. It's definitely better now, so I would rather have a laugh. That's much better, right? So we should go to the northern equator. Alright, we can probably set it down, land it somewhere. Ah! Damn it, easy does it. Lunar waffles, having a good time is always better than not. Definitely. So I have been trying to only have a good or better times, and that's the reason I'm here. Trying to do it full time, but yeah, it's just the beginning. Where was the entrance? Damn it. I knew that the entry was kind of easy from this thing. From this probe. Oh yeah, here it is. So, no, not the worst landing I've seen in this game. Well, how long have I been playing it? I guess it was over 12 hours when we finished yesterday, and it has been like 2-something hours now, so it's been 14 hours in this game overall across all the streams that I did. I'm trying to really get the hang of it, but this is so very painful. Yeah, I guess we had the discussion about hating the controls. Use caution, a black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Right? I think I will be too late, because we're trying to find the path to the observatory, and it's that one. Definitely that one. Let's try. But I'm a bit worried. Lunar waffles. I've seen people who played it for a week and still have crashes they couldn't walk away from. It's the controls are just messy. Completely messy. Still, the game tells me that it's better to be played with a controller, but I'm not playing it with a controller. And if you heard a loud noise, that was some kind of a plane up above my head. And I guess we're too late. Right? Or is this always broken? I would really appreciate this information. Is this always broken? And I need to make the bloody jump. But I know I will be sucked into the black hole. It's not always broken. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lunar. So, on keyboard, yeah, it's a bit messy. On keyboard, it's completely messy. Completely. So I'm too late. No matter. At least we found that log at the entrance into the observatory. Something to put into the ship's log. There might be something else that we can still find here. Let's go back. Bum 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 bum. to stay close to the escape pod. Yeah, we read this, so that's why I'm not reading it out loud right now. We read that. I think so. Yep, there was no ship's log update, so that's about it. Question is, where didn't we go? And throughout all the investigations, I am just losing my grip on where I was and where I wasn't. We can try to get a bit lower. By the way, in the ship's log, you can mark locations you have visited with spacebar. You are not the only one. Yeah, if you have visited something and you just have that there is more to explore here, you can mark it with a spacebar. But of course, you need to be in your ship for that, right? Indeed. So not right now. Right now we are free exploring, so to speak. Yay, 3 minutes of oxygen, and there was a tree. And there was a tree. Come on. Yeah, I'm always easy on the trigger, because, you know, the gravity somewhere is really easy. Kosa, we can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. Kosa, I'm unsure how to be me without you. Ooh. Romance. A little bit of romance. Yay. I think this is it. Ah, Jesus Christ. I got that feeling in my gut that I will just fall down completely. Yeah, we were here. So we know the vessel crashed in Dark Bramble and is somehow caught in all the growths. Yeah, speaking of which, we haven't really been in Dark Bramble, but we know that the anglerfish are there. Yeah, lovely. Firebomb. By the way, I am playing through the Wolfenstein games myself, almost done with the Old Blood. So I guess I inspired you a little bit. Tiny bits. Little bits. Okay. Yay, that one will fall down pretty soon. Nothing hidden in here, and I thought it will be. Sorry, my throat is kinda dry. Where else could we go? Bump. Bump on the noggin. Okay. Maybe up there. Have another look. While we still can. There's stuff down there. My brother wasn't in escape pod 1 with us. Was he in pod 2 or 3? Was he able to board an escape pod at all? Sacrificed too much arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Yep, we were here. We were here. And some oxygen. Bye, rock. Bye-bye. I guess there was still something in the... This is the hanging city? I guess there was still something in the log saying that we have not explored everything, but it might be that we just didn't manage to get to the observatory. Shit. Where should I go? I don't think I have another option. Okay, we were here. We were down there. There's no just too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. We were definitely here, but I'm just gonna reread that really quickly. Yep. And I'm gonna keep up with chat. Firebomb, you totally did. That's why I did it. Well, happy that you have all the games and that you can actually start going through with them. That's really great. Well, I will need to finish this one before we jump into Wolfenstein. Lunar Waffles, I just like to give tips the game doesn't tell you about, like that the Scout Launcher has a photo mode, the ship's log thing, there are 3 auto pause settings in the options menu. Yep, indeed. Pausing for reading translated text on by default, looking at the ship's log, indeed, and for talking to a person. Yep. And the medkit jetpack refuel self, there is also an eject button in the cockpit you can interact with. True. So we had a guy in chat during the previous playthroughs, and I guess you hit all the stuff. So definitely the launcher has a photo mode. I was using that. We enabled those 2 disabled pause thingies in the options. So I'm gonna show you. We have it all enabled, so that's good. And that's good advice. And yeah, the jetpack refuel and self-heal, or heal and refuel. Yep, I found that out. I guess I didn't got that as a tip. I just found that out. But thank you very much, Lunar. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. This advice is good advice, right? It's not spoiler advice, which is the worst kind. Oh, shelf, right, okay. Firebomb, I have beaten them probably 50 times apiece. Wow! I love the name Lunar Waffles. Are they lunar shaped? Alright. No going higher from here. But there is a light. Maybe on purpose? Is this the same place that we went to before? Yes, it is. I'm getting confused. I admit it. They are made on Luna. Oh, that's why they're lunar. It's not about the shape. So there's nothing else on the white hole station that we need to get. So that's why I'm not really jumping in the middle. Okay, did we go in here? I think we did. Okay. Nothing new. Now I want to eat a waffle the shape of the moon. What a waffle that could be. But yummy for sure. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, I guess we're going to the black hole then. If you wouldn't mind. Damn it! Oh, that's the forge. Right. Bump! And here we are. Damn, I really hate it. Match the speed. Whew, that was close, right? Ah, this is better. Velocity matched. Thank you. Alrighty. There are trees detected. Indeed. I'm not really sure if there was a... There wasn't a jetpack here, was it? I don't really think so. But we can get out of here because of the warp cores, right? So I once saw someone slingshot around the black hole to travel around. It was epic, but would often fail. That's what I think will happen most of the time, right? So you can slingshot because it doesn't really take you immediately inside. Like maybe if you flew directly in the middle, it would take you, but you can slingshot around it. But God knows where you will end up. Why are you going back? Your ship is here. I think this cycle is pretty much over. So, maybe we can have another look at this thing. Ah, okay. Right, I took this somewhere else. Anyway, any hint what this does? I don't think it does anything, but there is some kind of a sound. And I am confused. Or it changes the rotation? Yeah, it changes the rotation. Makes you spin. Okay. So now I have noticed. Okay, there is the sound. Are we gonna see the Big Bang? Where is it? Race for it. And maybe there will be nothing on the Brittle Hollow as well. There we are. Oh, also when the music plays, the auto-pausing no longer works. Well, the escape works, but the auto-pausing, you mean with the conversation or the other stuff? Okay. Yay, we arrived a little earlier. I know this is pointless now. Hey there, son. There you are. Enjoy it. It's glorious, isn't it? Never gets old. Yeah, so all the auto pausing, the reading and convo. Understood. Okay. And I guess I was wondering at one point in time, like, why didn't it stop? Because I had it enabled, I was in the middle of a conversation, and it still blew up. There goes the probe. Okay, let's have a quick look into the ship's log. We have a huge log in the ship. There we go. Yeah, that one time I actually forgot to take my suit. I ended up suffocating on some kind of a planet. Okay, nothing new. So, whoops. Apologies. Hanging City. The Hanging City. Nomai City suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. And they traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of this signal the Eye of the Universe. There's more to explore here, god damn it, there's always more to explore somewhere. It's a rite of passage of this game, forgetting the suit, that is. Yeah. Everyone does it at least once, some a bit more than that. So I guess I only did it once. And I think the game actually turns you the proper way when you enter. Let's test it. No, it doesn't. Wait. The first time you enter, you go from here. You go like this. Yes, and you are faced exactly the way to your suit. So you should not forget it. It's being shown directly in your face. Okay, so we can get to the observatory via the path that we took, which is next to the escape pod. But oh wow, you've done nice. You've done a nice bit. Yeah, well, indeed. But it's still not complete. And most of the places I don't even want to go again. But you know, we haven't really been to Dark Bramble yet. Oh, what is the Southern Observatory? Oh, so it was Ryback or Ryback. Ryback says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Yeah, there's a door to the observatory on the surface, but it's broken. Of course it's broken. So, if you wish to get into the observatory, you really need to go there fast and try to traverse the path before everything falls apart, right? It's very nearly done. I think you unlocked all the cards at least, just some. Yeah, but we're definitely missing stuff from Dark Bramble. And there are quite a few question marks here. Quite a few here. The vessel, well, that's about Dark Bramble. Also, the escape pod 3 should be there. But don't get me wrong, I know that we need to go through the anglerfish. to get through the seeds in dark bramble. There's a lot of quantum stuff. Well, Quantum Moon, I guess this is the end game, so we cannot really get there or solve these before we do a lot of other stuff. Yeah, Lakebed Cave, the Wandering Rock. Where was that? It was on the Ember Twin. Slowly but surely, I'm starting to hate all the planets. Anyway, guys, I will need to take my lunch break now. I'm sorry, but this is the usual approach of the day. We have 2 streams during a day, a morning and an afternoon one. So the second one will be in about an hour and a half, because I actually should have finished about half an hour ago, but I didn't. So I will have my break now. We will return about an hour and a half, and we will continue exactly from here, because that's how it works. It's a great time for it because we just finished another loop. So we will start this loop and most probably try to go to the observatory as soon as we can and try to get some more information from it. So I will really appreciate any follows to meet you again. It would be great if you can smash that button, and have a nice break. Thank you, Lunar Waffles. Thank you very much. Have a nice break and stay safe and healthy. See you in a little bit. Bye for now. Bye-bye.